Long ago, in the late 1700s, 13 American colonies lived under British rule. The colonies were very different. Some were rich, some were poor, some wanted to fight, some wanted to talk and make peace. The people in the colonies argued a lot. They argued about money. They argued about taxes. They argued about freedom. Each colony thought only about itself. Each colony wanted its own way. Little did they know, the British Army was very strong. Very strong. If the colonies stayed divided, the British would win easily. One man saw the problem. His name was George Washington. George Washington was calm. He was wise. He was brave. He understood one very important thing. The colonies must work together. George said, "We are stronger together. We must stand together." The people listened. Some people listened quickly. Some people listened slowly. Some people did not listen at all. George worked very hard. He traveled from colony to colony. He met soldiers. He met leaders. He met farmers. He met shopkeepers. "Hello," George said to a young soldier in New York. "Hello, sir," the soldier said. "Why do you fight?" George asked. "I fight for my home," the soldier said. "Good," George said, "but we must fight together. All colonies together. United we stand, divided we fall." The young soldier nodded. He repeated, "United we stand, divided we fall." George Washington spoke these words many times. He spoke them to soldiers. He spoke them to leaders. He spoke them to farmers. "United we stand, divided we fall," he said again and again. Little by little, the colonies began to listen. They sent their best soldiers to George's army. They shared food. They shared clothes. They shared hope. But it was not easy. Some colonies still wanted to fight alone. Some colonies still argued. Some soldiers did not trust other soldiers. One cold winter, George Washington walked in the snow. He saw his soldiers shivering. He saw tired faces. He saw hunger and fear. "Do not give up," George said. "We must work together. We must stay united." The soldiers listened. They shared their food. They helped each other. They worked together. One soldier, Thomas, said to his friend, "I do not like soldiers from the South. They are different from me." "True," said his friend, "but we must fight together. We are stronger together." Thomas thought for a moment. He nodded. "United we stand, divided we fall," he said. George smiled. He walked through the camp and spoke to other soldiers. "See," he said softly, "we are different, but together we are strong. Together we can do anything. United we stand, divided we fall." The soldiers repeated the words slowly, carefully. "United we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall." As the months passed, the army became stronger. They trained together. They ate together. They fought together. They slept near each other in cold tents. They learned to trust each other. The colonies learned an important lesson. Strength comes from unity. George Washington faced many challenges. One day a soldier said, "Sir, I am tired. I do not want to fight anymore." George knelt and spoke gently. "I understand. It is very hard. But think of your family. Think of your home. We fight for freedom. We fight for each other. United we stand, divided we fall." The soldier thought for a long time. Then he nodded. "I will stay. United we stand, divided we fall," he said. George's army faced many battles. Some battles were small. Some battles were very big. Some battles were dangerous. Sometimes the army had little food. Sometimes the army had no warm clothes. Sometimes the army felt afraid. But George always reminded them, "Stand together, fight together. We are strong together. United we stand, divided we fall." The soldiers shouted the words back to him. "United we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall." One day, George Washington visited a small village. He saw farmers working in the fields. The farmers were scared of the war. They did not want the British to take their land. George spoke to them kindly. We fight together. You help us, we help you. United we stand, divided we fall. An old farmer said, We are afraid. We are poor. Can we really fight? Yes, George said. Not alone, but together. Together we are strong. United we stand, divided we fall. The farmers nodded. They helped by giving food to the soldiers. They gave clothes. They even let some young men join the army. Little by little, George's army grew. Soldiers came from every colony. New England, the middle colonies, the South. They brought different skills. Some were good with guns. Some were good with horses. Some were good at cooking. Some were good at building forts. George Washington used all their skills. He made plans carefully. He made strategies. He encouraged soldiers to trust each other. He reminded them again, United we stand, divided we fall. One night, George walked alone by the river. He looked at the stars. He thought about the colonies. He thought about the soldiers. He thought about freedom. It is not easy, he said softly. It is very hard. But together we can do it. Together we are strong. United we stand, divided we fall. The next morning, the army marched to battle. They faced the British soldiers. The British army was bigger. The British army was strong. The British army was confident. The soldiers felt afraid. Some whispered, Can we win? George Washington walked among them. Yes, he said, we can win. We are together. We are strong. United we stand, divided we fall. The soldiers shouted the words. United we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. They fought bravely. They helped each other. They protected each other. They never gave up. They remembered George's words. After a long, hard battle, they won. They won freedom. They won hope. They won unity. George Washington spoke to the people after the war. Look what we did together. We fought together. We won together. We stayed united. We are free because we worked together. The people smiled. They remembered the lesson. They remembered the strength of unity. They remembered that fighting alone is weak. Working together is strong. Even children in the villages learned the lesson. Little Anna said to her brother, We must help each other. Together we are strong. Her brother nodded. United we stand, divided we fall. Yes, Anna said. United we stand, divided we fall. The lesson spread. Farmers, soldiers, children, and leaders remembered the words. They remembered George Washington. They remembered the 13 colonies. And even today, we can learn from George Washington. We can learn from the 13 colonies. When we work together, we can do great things. When we fight alone, we fall. Moral of the story, unity is strength. Together we are strong. Divided, we are weak.